best email marketing solutions and tips to help grow your business. Who's afraid of an extra opt-in field? Best practice says get the email address and get them on your list. You can ask for more details later, right? If you've done any research on generating and nurturing leads for your business, you have probably heard the advice to limit the information you ask for on an online form to email and maybe name. Best email marketing solutions practice says raise your opt-in rate by only requesting minimal information. But while there's some logic to that approach, in the end, it's much more important to have a high conversion of leads to sales than conversion of visitors to leads. You want quality more than quantity, especially if your business has a high customer lifetime value. So let's look at some reasons why you might want to segment your list on the front end by including an extra field or two on that opt-in form. People have their own reasons for joining your list, and they're all different. To successfully engage your prospects, you need to understand their challenges, wants, and needs. They opted into your list because something you had to say resonated with them. But do you know what exactly it was? If you do, great. Now you can tailor your email campaigns with messaging that matches what you know about your prospect. Realistically though, if you only ask for email and name, what do you really know about that lead? Well, you know their email address and their name. And you know that something you had to say on the landing page appealed to them enough to opt into your list. You need to know more. And the only way to find out is to ask. This may be the most important question you can ask. Many companies, especially B2Bs, use industry as a way to differentiate leads and segment lists. Including this one simple drop-down field could pay big dividends down the road. If you sell CRM software, will a restaurant have the same pain points as a dentist or an e-commerce site? Probably not. And if you send a message that applies to all three, chances are you'll end up not appealing to any of them. By asking this one simple question at the beginning of your relationship with a lead, you have now given yourself the opportunity to be relevant. And that is the difference between someone eagerly looking forward to reading your emails or automatically hitting delete. Not only is the basic content of your messaging relevant to them now, but you can also do things like speak their language, create content and calls to action that use industry-specific terms and acronyms, provide better social proof, show that you know how to help them by providing customer testimonials from others in the same industry. Hook them from the get-go. Create attention-grabbing subject lines, descriptions, and opening paragraphs that speak directly to the things that keep them up at night. You may also want to consider adding one more field to that opt-in form. Asking an open-ended question like, "What is your biggest concern?" can provide valuable insight into what's important to a prospect. An open-ended question doesn't lend itself so much to automating follow-up campaigns as to giving you an opening for a more meaningful conversation with a prospect, whether via email or verbally. And there's no time like the present to ask that question. Why? Well, it's not exactly the kind of question you'll include in an online poll, right? So ask them now and be prepared when it's time to take the relationship to the next level. Think about adding these one or two fields to your email opt-in forms. Chances are you won't see a significant drop in your opt-in rate, and the additional data you gather could lead to more sales and better sales down the road.